Hello and welcome to this new episode of Continuum Gaming, and today we are going to talk about a small little app I found which is called Sailcards. It's from Sailfish OS, of course. It's a very nice small little app that helps you to more or less collect all your different rewards cards or coupon cards or whatever you want to call them for different kinds of grocery stores and stuff like that, and bundle them together in one small little app so you can show them to the cashier or whatever at the checkout if you want to get your bonuses and stuff like that. It's a very nice little app with a nice interface, very easy to use, and yeah, pretty if you ask me. So we are going to have a look at that. But before we start with that, a small little note. I wanted to show something different today because I really find it very fascinating that there is a kids mode available now, which helps you to give you options like emergency phone or something for your kids or whatever you want to do there. But the big problem about that is that I had a problem installing it because it seems like the last operation system update killed this small app, or better to say it's a patch, so the patch doesn't work anymore and the author of the patch has to fix it before we can start with that. That's a problem with patches that can happen, and that is more or less what we will have to wait for, and I'm going to show you that in another episode when it's ready. So anyway, let's start with our small little app I showed you here. It's a pretty nice one, very simple, but I really like it. I'm going to show you everything on my Xperia 10 Mark III, of course, again. So for that, I'm just going to go in there and change my view. You can already see it, here we are. This is what you are going to see on my big screen and on the small screen. Very similar, just a small little delay there. That's just normal, can't do anything about that. Okay, so first off, where to get this app? To get it, go to the Open Repo stores. So you just go to your stores in the end, and there, in my case, Storeman, you can of course go to your web page or whatever to get this. And here you see a couple of them. One of the very recent ones is Sailcards, and you can find it like that, but probably you're going to watch this video later on and then it's not going to be there anymore. So just swipe back and go to the upper menu, search for it there and put in Sailcard or cards or whatever it is, doesn't really matter, should find it probably. Okay, cards is very important, sorry. Sometimes the search in Open Repos is really a little bit strange if you ask me, so if you put in the right name it's going to find it, otherwise maybe not. Try it out. Okay, so let's have a look at that small little app. As you can see, we have this app here. You can download it here by just going to this page, detail page, and the drawer menu will give you the option to, I think, first add the repository and after that install it. So first add it, then wait a little bit until it's added there, and then you go up and say install it again. And that will install this small little app for you. After that, go back and just go to your app drawer. So just swipe down in the end, go to the last added item there, that is Sailcards in our case, and I'm just going to click on that and we will see what's going on. And at the start, he's going to give you some kind of a small little wizard in the end, which is going to help you to get everything started. So first off, let's add your first card. If you click on that, you can already see you have more or less the camera activated, and the camera is going to be used to more or less capture a code. So in general, those reward cards or whatever are using some kind of a QR code or some kind of a barcode to identify the cards they are working with. And for that, I don't even have a card like that at the moment. So interesting part about it is I can just use any kind of barcode to do this. And what I'm going to do is I'm just going to get this package of tea bags in the end, and I'm just going to scan the barcode of that one. It should work exactly like anything else. You can see it on the big screen. What I'm going to show you here, there is the barcode. I'm just going to put it in the right direction. And now you just hit the button capture code. If you do that, he's going to scan the image through And as you can see, he got the code out. So that is more or less the code on the package. You can even see it here. If you have a closer look on the barcode, there is this number often below the barcode, which is going to show you this kind of thing. He detected it as a format by itself, so you don't have to worry much about that. If it's a QR code, he's going to detect the format too. In this case, it's an EN13, which he could capture there. And now you can see this is your code in there. And now you just give this one as some kind of a name. So in the end, I'm just going to put in Teekanne, which is the manufacturer, not sponsored or something, just to put it in here. And then you can just grab one of the colors you want here. It doesn't really matter which one it is. I'm just going to get something like, yeah, the violet one, because the package is a little bit between violet and maybe blue, and I'm just going to use that one. Doesn't really matter, it's just for you and your findings how or which kind of one you like better, okay? So after that, you are just going to save the card, and now you get this really big, really convenient button there. And if you add more, you can go up there and add another card, for instance. You are going to get several kinds of cards at this kind here, and if you click on that, he's going to show you the barcode you will need to scan your app or whatever at the next checkout or counter or whatever. And this is more or less all this app does. It's really a very simple one. You could do something very similar with pictures alone or something, but I really like the clean interface it has, the very fast interface it has. And of course, if you, for instance, want to edit or delete something, just long press on that one, edit card or remove the card can be done here too. If you click on that, of course, you get all the different informations again. Which are editable in the end. If you want to add a really new one, then just delete it, put a new one in. That should be fine too. And of course, this is more or less all you can do with this app. Very simple, but I really like it. If you have a couple of different cards and still running with cards, and this might be an option for you to more or less spare yourself from more or less carrying around 100 cards or whatever. I am not the biggest fan of all these coupon cards or whatever they are putting out, because of course that is some kind of a way to track you internally for the card's owner there, so they can really get more or less information about what you bought and stuff like that. If you don't worry about that, or you're not very concerned about that, then you can use it. If you are, then just don't get those cards, and maybe you're losing out on some of the offers or whatever then, but in general, it depends on what you think is the right way to do there. Other than that, this is more or less all I wanted to show you in this episode now. So have a great day, have a great night. Thank you for listening, thank you for watching. If you liked this video, give it a thumbs up, of course. If you haven't subscribed to the video, to the channel till now, please click on the button down below. And other than that, thanks and see you again. Bye. Bye!